They called him Echo. He had no official name, no ID tags, no dental records, nothing. Just a man in a catatonic state, found wandering near a communications array in Wyoming, eyes wide, skin pale, whispering in his sleep. That's when the government brought him to us, the Black Site Psychiatric Ward in Colorado known only as Ward 9. I wasn't supposed to ask questions, but when I heard the name he kept repeating, Terry, I started listening. Echo didn't speak during the day, but at night he would draw endless spirals, concentric circles with a triangle in the center, etched into the walls with his fingernails or carved into his skin with a fork. The same pattern over and over. When we ran it through DOD databases, it hit something classified under Devil's Den, 1977. That's when I knew I wasn't dealing with schizophrenia. This man had been changed. I started recording his sleep talk. It wasn't just nonsense, there was a rhythm to it. Repetition, a pattern. I ran the audio through a military linguistics algorithm. The results came back, partial phonetic matches to Navajo, Morse code, and early Cold War cipher protocols. The deeper I dove, the more I heard something else beneath his voice. Like two voices led, one human, one mechanical. Then came the dreams. I started having them. It began with the forest, the same pine trees, the same ridge described in the Devil's Den file. I'd hear static, then the sound of footsteps behind me, then a flash of light. I'd wake up sweating, nosebleeds staining my pillow. Somehow, whatever infected Echo was transmitting through him into me. I pulled the original Devil's Den report from deep archives. Redacted lines, scratched out names, but one section stood untouched. Substance encoded in voice patterns suggests sentient intelligence, non-terrestrial in origin. The file was buried under a failed weather balloon report. Typical. But Echo's voice wasn't hiding anymore. It was calling. I ran a basic psych test, placed a mirror in front of Echo, told him to look. He didn't respond for hours. Then suddenly, he smiled. Not like a human smile, more like a recognition. His reflection didn't match his movements. It blinked on its own, and then it mouthed words I couldn't hear. I shattered the mirror. He laughed. First sound he'd made awake in 3 years. The temperature in his cell dropped to sub-zero. The camera feed glitched. One guard collapsed, later diagnosed with hypothermic shock. Echo whispered something. We enhanced the audio. The phrase, his learning through me. I asked who. Echo looked up, dead-eyed, and said, Terry. Then he started levitating. We found an old Cold War frequency Echo's voice kept matching, 113.8 megahertz. It had been dormant for decades, used once during MK Ultra's remote viewing program. We tuned into it. Static. Then, a voice. My voice. Repeating what I had said the day before. Word for word. Time had folded. Something was copying us. I reviewed footage from day one, and something was off. Echo wasn't aging. His fingerprints had changed. New patterns. Not human. When I ran a scan of my own prints, they didn't match my military record either. I was becoming someone else. Or something else. Echo wasn't the patient. I was. They shut down the ward 2 nights ago. No power. No guards. Just static across every frequency. Echo disappeared from his cell. I'm recording this from my car, parked outside the tree line at Devil's Den. The static is louder now. If you hear this, don't follow the frequency. Don't try to decode it. Some transmissions aren't meant for us. They are meant to change us.